Watkins Glen, and we are back in the K5 Championship IndyCar Series here at our final road course of the season, I think. I think it's the final one.
Can I get a mic check?
Watkins Glen.
Loud and clear.
We are not looking good for speed at all. I am missing something big time. I am farther off here than I was at Detroit or Sonoma. I don't know what it is that I'm missing, but I cannot find any speed out there compared to these fast guys. I feel like I'm slowing down way more than everybody else for the corners, but the car just will not turn. It is so pushy. I have to wait so long to get on throttle, and if I go any faster into the corner, I just miss it entirely. I'm not sure where I'm going wrong. I think we're running the setup Nick sent us, which I think is just the Sonoma set, which is what I was practicing on anyway. Feels about the same. Maybe a different gearing, but it just will not turn, and I cannot figure it out.
Oh yeah, all good, man. Don't worry.
But that's all right.
I got in late, so I got no practice.
We're not the only ones out here with minimal practice, as Shane's saying.
I've had no practice, just riding around trying to learn myself.
That's what we'll be doing in the race. We're going to be trying to survive. I don't think attrition's going to be quite as bad here as it was at Detroit, obviously, or even Sonoma. I think this probably will be the best race in terms of survival for everybody. So I think this is not a very difficult layout, I don't think, and it's a lot of high speed, not too many big braking zones. I think everyone's going to do pretty well. But that being said, if you push it over the line, you can wreck pretty easily still with all that runoff and grass and the curbs and stuff. The car does not like curbs and bumps and stuff in the track surface like these. It was very uncomfortable. But leaders are running 125s. I can barely run 129s.
Can I get a mic check?
So we are going to be struggling. It's all going to be about us surviving this thing. Maybe we can work ourselves into some fuel strategy or something. Now that I know that we can run different fuel maps under green, can maybe run 5 and 6. Or maybe it's just 5 that we want to run. Try and stretch out these runs as long as we can. We'll see what that feels like.
Mic check, mic check.
I don't know why I'm in first there. Let's actually,
Copy.
instead of finding our pit box right now, let's go test out a lap on the fuel map 5. I want to see how that feels before we get into the race.
Next check.
Maybe it won't be that much slower.
Yeah, we good.
We'll see here. And if we're a little bit slower than we were anyway, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference because we're so off pace to begin with.
The majority of the field use mic. I know Nick doesn't.
We'll see how this works here. That was not the right way to take the bus stop. Maybe we just run it in fuel map 5 the whole race and see if we can catch cautions at the right time. I don't think it's going to matter though. Oh, we got Warren right behind us. I didn't even see him. Let's get out of his way. He's basically in a different class with his speed. He's also running the reds. If we could, I know there's tire compound changes enforced, but I think I would rather run the primaries the whole time. The way they were talking in the Discord, the reds fall off after like 3 laps and then become very slow, and maybe at the end of the runs even a lot slower than the primaries. So would prefer probably just to stay on the primaries, especially with our pace, but we will have to use the reds at least once
Yep, good luck to everyone.
We're starting P20. Nick
Good luck.
starting on the reds. He is starting up in 15th.
Good luck.
And I am not feeling too confident in my pace.
During the race, or else we'll be disqualified.
All right, man, we're going
Can only do about 15, 16 laps on a tank,
All right, man, we got to line
which
up
is
on the
not
left
that
side
much.
The estimated SOF is
58 laps. We're going to be going for 3
we expect to be fighting for the podium.
pit stops, I think. We got Colton in here, though. He's in the grape. Good to see him back. Hopefully he does well. Fares better than his Sonoma race. And we got Nick starting right in front of him. And then to our inside, I believe that's Alan. And we got Christopher in the 19 behind us. And Dan just ahead of us, I think. We're starting on the left side as an even number instead of the right.
71
Since this is a
Is the race start going to be on green or whenever?
primarily right turning track.
car. It's a 85 car. It's a 25 car.
Starts when the leader goes. The leader can go as soon as the pace car's off the track.
We do have push to passes, which I'm not going to be using too much of, probably. We'll see if we get a situation. I'm going to start on field map 1. If we get to a space where we're spread out quite a bit, I might switch over to 5 and just see if we can stretch out a run. But I don't think that's going to give us a huge advantage, because even if there is a caution after people have pit, it's not like they're going to get trapped a lap down. So I don't know. Anything that puts us ahead of people that we wouldn't otherwise be, I think they'll just be able to pass us right back with how much pace difference there is. We'll see how this turns out, though.
Justin.
It's gonna be more for when I'm backwards in the sand trap.
Priority number 1 is just to survive and don't wreck anybody else.
I guess they got rid of all the sand traps, didn't they?
On cold tires, first lap and a half, very, very easy to spin. So we're going to want to be very patient with that and be careful. This could be pretty messy first lap with the bus stop and the S's with everybody packed up. And obviously we got the boot here that we're running. I like this layout. I don't know if I like it more than a NASCAR layout. This corner right here in the boot, I always struggle with. And I've been really struggling with this car. It's so long of a corner, it feels like, and the car just does not turn. I feel like I have to slow down so much. We'll see, though. Can we survive turn 1? Without
that's
wrecking?
it.
We will see. Or are we going to find ourselves in a patch of clear track and just be able to ride for a while? Random cautions still, as he has been doing all season in the road courses. Drawing cards to determine if there's going to be a caution. So even if we get strung out and lose a lot of time, caution will put us back into the pack, but I just don't think we're going to be quick enough to do much. We'll see. Maybe the Reds will fall off and we'll be faster than them in 10 laps. Or maybe we'll just get better as this race goes along and
The pace car is in.
maybe get a little quicker.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Let's be real careful into 1 here.
There's an incident ahead.
We got contact ahead. I'm slowing down way more than I need to. I just want to make sure.
All clear, all clear.
We got Alan right on our right.
Flat,
Flat out through
clear on the right.
the S's here. We'll just back off for him.
That's on me.
Alright. Now let's be real careful in the bus stop. As I jump 20 feet in the air, hitting that big curb.
Well, that's my race.
I'm sorry, dude.
Got
Whoa,
one on your right.
Alan goes wide. I can't turn.
All clear, all clear.
We get that spot back. This is the corner I was struggling with cold tires as well. I really wanted to spin out on exit.
Lap 1, turn 1.
In this corner, it is so much sharper than it looks, but you can use that runoff out there to be a little bit quicker. This corner as well is very tough. Hopefully we can use the draft, catch back up to Dan, or just get massive aero wash. They pulled away from us massively there. Alright, we survived the first lap, up to 18th after gaining a couple free spots into turn 1, and getting back around Allen. This is going to be a tough one for us though, I think. Oh, somebody's in the grass just ahead. That's Dan, I believe. He missed the bus stop somehow. That is unfortunate. Allen may be damaged, maybe rear wing. Seems like he's lost some pace, but maybe he's fine. Christopher behind us seems like he's probably quicker than us. Colton still on our F3 ahead. Make sure we don't clip the grass while we're braking. We're just taking those corners so much slower than they are. I'm losing 3/10 every time we go through there. No limit on off tracks. You can use that as much as you want. Just can't do that in qualifying, obviously, because it'll negate your lap.
Is it Rick Christopher?
Man, it feels like I'm destroying the car every time I go through there. We're in 17th after Dan,
Thanks, Alan.
but Dan still behind us and hasn't lost that much, so he'll probably be back up here. Colton's gotten around Steven. Oh gosh, just does not turn. Looks like the people immediately ahead of us are on the primary tires.
For the whole
Alan
challenge,
may
we're
have
not
caught
gonna
the
use the
wall
track
there.
for Turn 1. We're not doing that.
I think it's fair game.
You do you.
Feeling okay. We've got a little spot here. Bus stop is really, really stressful. Trying not to wreck. Oh, just won't turn. Just won't turn. So tight. Trying to arc it so I get a good exit, but it just, when I push it out wide and turn back in, it just stays out wide. It will never turn back in. Oh my gosh, we got to be careful crossing that curb. and missing that corner. Yeesh. Scary.
Sorry about the confusion back there, Warren. I was trying to give it to you. Could have communicated that better.
Alright, we are
no worries,
pushing that way harder than we should be. I feel like they're full throttling it in front of me, but if I try that, I'm just pushing out wide like we just did. They're just better than I am. If I keep trying to follow them, I'm going to push above my limit, and I'm going to wreck. Better off just doing what we were doing. Christopher's up here now on us. Try and be smooth. Keep it on the track. Nick is ahead of us now. Colton's moving up pretty quickly. Nick is actually not as far ahead as I thought he would be. He's only 2 seconds up there. I feel really bad through that section. Somebody's pitting. Nick is pitting. Is that a strategy play or did he get damage? I don't know. Could be strategy. Yeah, I think he was on the reds, right? Yeah, so maybe his tires have just fallen off that much already. Steven was letting Alan go, and that kind of messed up my entry a little bit, trying to see where he was. We're all right, though. Now we got a car right in front of us, though. That might mess up our arrow. Or may keep us in the draft. Oh, no turn. We just did a 27 or something. Steven went really wide there. I thought he was going to be getting that wall. Thanks. He just lets us by right there. Much appreciated. Didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate that. If I was going to try and pass, I would have probably just wrecked myself. Oh my. Those curbs are an adventure. We're going to have to let Christopher go, I think. We're just kind of holding them up. He's been staying 0.4. More people pitting. Could be the Reds. I don't know. We're up to 16th now with everything that's happened. Couple incidents, couple sort of passes, and then some pitting. I feel like I'm doing better than I expected, though. Gonna get another spot from Laura pitting there. This is the high downforce set, as I said. I think most people are running high downforce. But it does seem like everyone's just able to turn it a lot more than I am, or a lot better. We'll see how the car feels as the fuel burns off. See if I can keep focus and remember what gears I want to be in for these corners. Be real careful going over that. Be real careful coming up over that. Gained quite a bit on Steven that time, actually. Not Steven, but Christopher. Steven's just behind him. All right. Still green. Nothing's changed there. We want to do this on a 3-stop, just easy 3-stopper. We could pit lap 13 or later. I think we can make it to lap 15. We want to do that. We are on lap 9. Okay. Started trying to be loose on me there. I don't want it to be loose. We missed that corner entirely. Don't need it to be loose there either. We got Christopher and Steven, and then a big gap to Alan behind us.
Somebody pitting this time.
A Leighton's pitting. Another off track there, but it's fair game out there.
Oh, you're good.
Still on fuel map 1.
Getting scared in that bus stop.
Okay. Feel like I'm pushing it really hard, but the thing has so much grip and does not want to oversteer too much for the majority of this. Through this section, though, it does, as I have a terrible corner.
Go by right here, buddy. Go by. I was trying to get out to the right side.
Clear.
Next pit stop, do we go take the reds? How do we want to do this? Or our first pit stop, do we want to take the reds?
Yeah, good. It looks like we're
Alan's pitting.
Car in front of us pitting.
We can do another 6 laps almost. We might as well go as long as we can, I guess. I mean, we're still basically running the same lap time. But with the way the car is on these primaries, I don't think we're going to see much fall off, and I don't think the field's going to change much. I think we just keep going as long as we can here.
Maybe pitting here, Warren?
Not yet.
No, I said I'm bidding. Just give me a heads up.
Pitting.
A lot of people pitting. We're in 13th at the moment.
Yeah, thank you.
The leader is pitting now.
Maybe we'll lead a lap. Let me overdrive that because I forget where I'm at. Doesn't seem to lose us that much when we do that, though.
There's an incident behind us. R4 has taken the lead.
Oh no, Christopher just lost it behind us.
The car in front is pitting.
We got Steven behind us now. That's unfortunate. Christopher was doing really good. He probably was going to be able to get around us eventually, keeping that pressure on. Steven might be able to get back up here. We got Colton ahead. How far are we going to drop once we put new tires on it? Or once we pit? We will see. Maybe my tires are just so much better than everybody else's because we have been so much slower, and that's why we're in the spot that we're in. I don't think that's the case. Our tires are probably just as good as everyone else's, even though we are running slower than those faster guys. Sean, who I think was the leader, maybe he was behind us, or he is behind us now.
The leader just did a 28.
Oh, James off the track in front of us.
Got a flow car on the right.
He's a lap down though, no position for us. We might as well keep it going. I don't think Colton's pit yet. Still quite a few people up there that I don't think have pit. Maybe they're just that far ahead that they came out of the pits already. But we're 9th now. Wish we had already pit and are in 9th, but we are not that fast. Sean has made his tire compound change. So he's good to go. I'm wondering if I should do it now or wait. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and do it now because I don't want to be on the reds for too long, and maybe if we pit under green here, we'll get a caution before too long. Oh no, Colton. Oh, that sucks. Really, really tough. He's
The leader is pitting now.
not raced a whole lot,
Pitting in.
I don't think, and it's really tough to hop into these things, especially on a road course when you're out of practice. I feel every time I come back after even a few days of not racing, I do not feel very comfortable.
71 has taken the lead.
Hopefully he's not doesn't have too much damage. We can go another lap. Yeah, we can go another 2. I think we will put the reds on. Because if we pit under green, it's likely we'll get a caution fairly soon, the longer we go. And we don't have to be on the reds for too long, and then we can just come back out on the primaries if we get a yellow. Sean is behind us now. Colton's still behind us, only 1 second back, so it looks like he's okay. I don't know why I'm in second gear here. Usually want to just keep that in third. I'm just gonna let these guys go.
Clear on the left. Next car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh my gosh.
The leader is pitting now.
We can go another lap. Let's go ahead and go another lap. Holy cow. Maybe we don't want to go another lap. Tires are feeling like crap. That could just be aero.
Car 17 has taken the lead.
We'll go another lap. I guess. See if this works for us. Taking full tank. Looks like Colton's good. Not damaged, so that's awesome. Definitely got speed, as he always does. Alright, we gotta pit this time. I don't think we'll have to call it. Maybe we will, though, because we're so much slower through this last few corners of the lap.
The leader is sitting now.
Made it to lap 15. I think that's pretty good. I'm way quicker there than I usually am.
About 1 lap of fuel left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh, don't speed.
Car 57.
Alright, how far are we going to fall here?
10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
Tires, 89, 91, 88 on the left front. Not too bad.
Alright, that's it. Go.
That was a very slow pit stop. Looks like we're falling pretty far. Back to 20th. We're somehow ahead of Nick, though. Alright, now we gotta figure out how the Reds feel. I have not raced with these at all yet. I haven't done any practice or anything. I'm surprised we fell so far back, but I guess this is just about where we were running.
Really, Dakota?
I didn't mean to run into you. You crossed right in front of me as soon as we were going into the corner.
Yeah, that's called the racing line. I was on the racing line and you just ran me over.
Alan apparently got ran over.
No, not to cause any problems, but go back and watch it, man. I was all the way to the right, and you were in the left, and you crossed over the last second. I was not trying to run you over.
Yeah, I know. I went on the racing line. I didn't do anything unexpected.
That might be some positions for us, depending on where they were running. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Tires are still cold. No turn, but we are pulling away from Nick a little bit. Yeah, Alan's on pit road. I think we were already ahead of him, it looks like.
No, like I said, I wasn't trying to run you over, not trying to cause issues, but I'll take the blame if it's my fault.
We're in 16th now. Colton has pit, and he is only 2.5 seconds ahead, so that's not too bad.
I was gonna let you by on the straightaway before the bus stop, but you were so far behind that that didn't make any sense.
No, I get you. I wasn't expecting you just to roll over. But if I made a bad call, that's on me. I'm not trying to argue.
They're getting it figured out. Colton has not changed tire compounds. I think he's
Sitting in, Justin.
on the primaries. Steven has stretched it quite a bit. We're going to have to figure out how these tires are going to start feeling within the next few laps. I'm worried they're going to start getting loose, and I do not want them to get loose. Hopefully a caution will save us before we get too bad.
Car 7 has taken the lead.
gosh, no turn.
Pitting Gavin.
Joe is pitting. We'll make sure we give him room on the inside. So we're so slow through there, we didn't have a chance of catching him. We're going to get a couple spots back here from people that had still stayed out. I don't think that is a terrible gamble to do. Just maybe save fuel on fuel map 5 and then pit later than everybody else. Could catch a caution at the right time.
Thank you.
So Nick started on the reds. He's got his compound changed, so now he's on the primaries, which could be why we're pulling away.
Got a slow car on the left.
We got a slow car somewhere. That is Billy. That is a spot. He was in 3rd. That is unfortunate. So far, we're doing okay. Just keeping it on the track, keeping it out of trouble, keeping our nose clean. I'm worried how these tires are going to start feeling, but so far, they feel fine. Everybody in the Discord was complaining about how quick the fall off and how dangerous it was after a few laps on the reds. So it has me a bit concerned. So far they feel fine. They feel great, actually. We can take these a full fuel run without it being dangerous. Maybe we just stick with these the rest of the way. We're in 13th now, holy cow. Thirteenth is a lot better than I thought we could do. Oh, you know what? We're doing 130s now. Maybe our lap time's just getting a lot slower than we were running. Oh, we get a caution.
Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Exit up 36 car.
Well, that's some timing, Warren.
So I think
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
maybe if we go all the way to the end on the fuel run, it would start getting really loose on us, like right before we pit. Other than that, though, I think maybe it's just getting slower than the primaries were. We're running 130s there. I don't know if... I don't think we were in the 130s on the primaries. But we can pit now. We can put them back on if we want. Do we want? What has me concerned is we saw people pitting so early. Nick was one of them, and he started on the reds, which makes me think that the field just went away on him. He could have just been doing some strategy stuff. I don't know. I was feeling fine there right before it came out. And we had done 4 or 5 laps. Pace cars in the bus stop. I can't see them because of the giant pole. We are going to pit though, I think. Just, if nothing else, to top it off with fuel. And we'll change tires since we have unlimited, but which compound? I think we're going to put the primaries back on. I think these are just falling off more. And we're going to get slower than we were at the end of the primary run. Because we were keeping up with Colton, and then he started pulling away from us, and he's on primaries. So I think we're putting the primaries back on. I think long run, that's what you want. And we'll fill it back up. And now, who knows what the next pit stop will be. I assume everybody's going to be pitting here. Yeah, there are wave rounds.
Stop.
Somebody probably answered that. I had him muted.
Yes, airway rounds.
Alright. P13 though, feeling pretty good. Billy is rolling behind us, but does he have damage from whatever happened to him? He was wide in the carousel.
36 car.
But that is kind of exactly what my plan, what I wanted. We'd go ahead and put the reds on. Hope there would be a caution within the next few laps after we pit, and then we get back to the primaries without it falling off too much, and we don't have to be on the reds for very long. I was really worried about doing a long run on the reds. So that works out just how we wanted.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to-
Oh, some people staying out. Interesting.
That was me looking down at my black box.
Pit box in 10,
Surprised so many people stayed out there.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
96, 96 on the fronts.
That's it, go.
Why'd you stop going on pit road?
Single file restarts as well.
Line up single file.
Talking to me?
It's the 46 car.
Yeah, the guy in front of you.
I checked up at the line and Leighton was right behind me. I was just apologizing to him. Yeah, that wasn't your fault at all. Warren. It's my bad. Sorry, Wesley.
So of the people that stayed out,
46
Kyle in the
car.
41 has not changed compounds. Colton has not changed compounds. And it looks like they are the only ones.
Yeah, I was a little slow anyway.
No, Steven hasn't yet either, and he's back behind us though. Leighton came out right behind us, and we got Nick.
I got there. You guys are going like 20.
Leighton leading this championship by a mile.
I've been trying to decide what tires to take, and I was looking down at the black box to change it at the wrong time. So I slammed on my brakes, and I looked up and saw Warren stopping in front of me.
Leighton will probably be
My
quick enough to
tires
get
are
around
not
us.
showing that they've changed, and I definitely started on reds, and I've been on blacks for the next few sets.
Oh, that's interesting. Definitely isn't saying that he's changed compounds, but he's saying he has. Haven't seen that bug before, but I hardly ever do this kind of racing. Interesting. He may have to try and put reds on again, or maybe be able to get with Nick afterwards if he gets a black flag, get him the right scoring. Pretty good way to start the race though for us. I think we've done alright. We're almost to halfway, honestly. 58 seems like a lot, but we've already done 20.
It's the
Well,
46
thus far, the attrition
car.
doesn't seem too bad.
There's been a little bit, but not nearly as bad as Detroit or anything.
Some of those races were a war.
Sonoma, I think, was worse as well. They were pretty bad. Just really tough combo. High speed. Laura's going back down pit road.
All right, man, we're
That'll
going
put us
green.
back in
Stand by.
13th.
It's the 26 car.
We got to be ready for cold tires and aero push. That is going to be a deadly combination that we need to just be careful and take that into account.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
Car's still clean, even though we're bouncing it full speed over the bus stop curbs. Bottoming out like crazy. Feels like it should be destroying the car, but it hasn't. Wesley in front of us is on the reds. Looks like Warren is not. I don't know what a Layton's on. But whatever it is, I'm sure he's going to be quick enough to pass us pretty fast. Which is fine. We're actually in 12th. Amazingly. Back in traffic though. And there's still more opportunity for cautions. I think there's quite a few people behind us, if they're not damaged, that can probably pass us. Layton, Billy. Nick's probably quicker than us. I don't know. He obviously qualified ahead of us, but we were pulling away from him when we came out of the pits. He might have damage. I don't know. He pit really early. Steven back there. Shane not too far back. Nick King. But another restart, or a restart. Packed up back into turn 1. Always a chance for incidents. We got to be careful. Turn 1 here at Watkins Glen, very dangerous. On the restarts especially. But I think I'm going to be glad to be back on the primaries. Maybe late in the run, late in the race, if we get a late caution and there's a short run, we'll put the reds back on, because they actually felt good. I was just worried how they were going to feel long run, but if there isn't going to be a long run, probably be worth putting them on.
Get ready.
We didn't mess with the fuel map.
There's an incident ahead.
Ooh, are they wrecking?
Green, green, green.
There's a big speed up there for some reason. Think we're alright? Somebody's going wide there. 3 wide into the
You got one on your left.
S's. Is scary.
You got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Oh man. This is very scary. Oh, he might have a wing busted or something.
Car on your left.
I did not really want to be in this spot.
All clear, all clear.
I got damage.
I don't know if he's on the wrong fuel map or what.
Car on your left. Still there.
I did not mean to get to his inside,
All clear, all clear.
and I definitely didn't mean to take him too wide through the bus stop.
Clear on
I
the
just wanted to
left.
make sure I wouldn't run into him under braking. But he's got a huge gap ahead of him now. I think he's on the wrong fuel map or something.
Got damage, guys. Go around.
I thought I saw a piece of a car, maybe he had damage or something.
Car on your left.
Okay, he got the wall there.
All clear,
We're
all
alright.
clear.
Ooh, that was scary. Use that so we can get a decent exit, stay ahead of Billy. And then get him by us here, because he's obviously got more speed. Just give him the lane. Little lift here, Nick behind us now. That felt bad. Oh, he's going into the grass. Alright, that was a very, very scary restart. But I think we've survived it.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
But I am overdriving everything right now.
There's an incident behind.
We got an incident behind. Nick loses a spot to Steven, but he hasn't wrecked, I don't think. Billy looks to be on the reds. I think Leighton's on the reds, so them pulling away from me is not a concern, obviously. Plus, I think they're just quicker than us anyway.
The lead did a 0.001.
Good to see Billy's not damaged from whatever incident he had. Just getting off tracks all over the place. Into turn 1, or out of turn 1. Steven looking very quick now.
You got one on your right.
Just
Clear on
lift,
the right.
give it to him. Don't need to make it too complicated as I cut that a little too sharp and hit a very nasty curb.
The car looks fine. No damage to report.
Tires are coming up to temp, starting to feel better.
We have a car stopped on the right.
Oh, we got a car wrecked up ahead.
Go left.
That is Joe
Go left.
and Justin. Two couple fast guys right there and 2 more free spots for us. And Joe is out. Oh my. We were almost out. This is very interesting, everything that's happening right now. First was Kyle, who I thought was going to be easily quicker than us, and then he just fell off massively and wasn't going. Didn't know if he was on the wrong fuel map or had some damage or what. But we get through it without wrecking him or wrecking ourselves. Get slotted in here, and then a couple of leaders wreck out, and we were up to 11th. There has been some attrition, and there could be more if we get more restarts.
You survived, Wesley, or are you done?
I think Nick is back on the reds, isn't he? Maybe? Maybe not. I hope he is, because he's catching us pretty fast. But he could just be a lot quicker than us as well. I'm feeling a little bit slidey, which I don't like. That corner is what's nearly wrecked us twice, so we need to be very careful through there from now on. And right there as well is very dangerous. Okay. Little gap to Nick. Seems like he's quicker down the straights.
Heads up.
Some smoke ahead. Don't see anything though. But I do see a big pack of cars up there. We gained some time back on Nick behind us. Shane's not too far behind him either, so maybe they'll race a little bit. Shane can catch up. okay. That was bad. It didn't wreck us. It sounded like we just slammed the front wing into the corner. We're doing all right. We're in 11th. Keeping the car clean. We can just do that. Run 129s. Be nice and consistent. I think we'll be in good shape. This track feels so high speed in these cars. I'm in the wrong gear for that. It's alright. I don't think it hurt us too bad. Ooh, Allen on pit road. Could be one of the people that stayed out, though. Maybe they just have to pit now. Or start. The start of that pit cycle. That's another spot for us. At least for now. What does our fuel look like? We do another 9.5 laps. Okay. I think we just take it as long as we can, like we did the first time. Maybe that's not the fastest thing, but I think it's alright. We got Wesley up ahead, who we saw was on the reds. He might be falling off. He's up ahead of Steven. We got 1.6 back to Nick now, and then a big gap to Shane. He must have had a couple bad corners. He was just behind Nick. A little careful through there. Feeling okay though.
Alright, man. Halfway this time back.
Just got to halfway. Just gonna get a 1x every time through through turn 1. Steven gonna catch up to Wesley. Probably. All right. Such a difficult corner. And I'm not fast at it. This corner as well is very easy to overdrive. It's a lot sharper than it looks. We got George back behind us on the F3 as well.
0.374.
Good to see him as well. Nick caught us by a little bit that last lap. We got some cloud cover. Maybe he was running fuel map 5 for a little bit and that's why he pulled away and now he's catching back up. could be. I have not messed with it yet. And I don't know if I will. I got a lot going on in front of me. I don't want to forget to turn it back. Maybe it'll come into play because we're not paying attention to that. We need to pit every 15 laps. 7 laps from now will be 38. And that will be 20 laps from the end, 21 laps, so I think we'll still need a caution or a pit stop.
Pitting.
Steven's pitting just ahead of us, and I am hitting the brakes there because I forgot where I was. Timothy's also on pit road.
Haven't seen that line before, man.
Yeah, fun drifting in Indy.
We'll definitely take this as long as we can again. I don't think we can make it on just one more stop. I don't think that's going to be possible. People were saving from the beginning of this run, and they maybe can. But I think the people that are pitting now definitely can't make it from here, obviously. How many laps to go do we got? 27. We would need to go another 12 laps. I don't think that is going to be possible. Even fuel mapping it, I don't think that would be possible.
The leader is hitting now.
And I'm hoping it's not. Ooh, Wesley with a big lockup. I kind of follow him out wide there.
Car 219 has taken the lead.
Ooh, he might have caught the wall there as well. Little tap. He's got the reds. I think he's really fighting the handling right now. Which is why he's been... Or he went wide there. And why we're catching him here. This corner is gonna not be fun with dirty air. Actually didn't feel hardly any different.
We have about 5 laps left on.
5 laps left on fuel, so we'll be pitting the next 4 laps. Oh my. We just came to a complete stop right there.
Clear on the right.
Interesting. We got some pieces of a wing sitting on track. Oh. Oh, that's nice.
The car in front pitting. Car 36 has taken the lead.
That's why he's got damage.
Yeah, sorry about that entry with I have damage as well.
So I think the handling issue he's been feeling is probably more the damage than the tires going away on him. Obviously. Fuel, 4.3. We are in 6th after some pit stops and passing Wesley.
I'm hitting in this lap,
Colton's pitting. We need to make sure we don't speed as well. The first pit stop we got pretty close. Colton was the leader. He's pitting.
The car in front is pitting.
We're going to go a couple more laps. Ooh, watch the wall.
Taking the lead. Good job, man. You're fifth.
We're in the top 5. Top 4, I think. Warren looking very fast. He's been in the lead multiple times. I think he's going to be the one to beat this time.
No problem, man.
But Leighton, he is in second, but significantly further back. It's been between those two this whole season. They are 1-2 in the championship. Leighton in first right now. I think he's got a pretty massive lead. And I think we're in 6th in the championship. Even after wrecking out pretty early in the Auto Club race. Fuel-wise, we can go another couple laps. Maybe we'll get lucky and lead a lap and get some bonus points. Be our first laps led of the season, if we could do that.
What do you think, man? You're in fourth.
I think we can only go one more lap after this, so probably won't be getting a lap led. Plus Warren's like 20 seconds ahead, so he'll be able to come out of the pits before we even get to him. Yeah, we go around one more time and then we need a pit.
Yeah, no problem.
Nick's starting to catch up to us again. I'm liking these primaries. I think I want to stick with them. I think long run they are better.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
As far as we know, there's still going to be more long run before the end, so we're going to go ahead and put the primaries back on. If we get a late caution, like I said, and have a short sprint to the end, we'll run the reds. Oh, that was bad. I don't know what I was doing there.
The lead is at 28.299.
Alright, last time before we pit. No lap led for us. I'm starting to lose focus. I'm not hitting my braking points. This race is going on too long. Okay. We are pitting this lap. Yep. Putting this lap, putting the primaries back on. Don't speed.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. The car in front is pitting.
Alright. Pretty good entry. Nick pitting right behind us. He gains a little bit on us there.
10,
That was another good run.
5, 3, 2,
Don't slide through our box.
right here.
88, 87. I think that's pretty much exactly what they were the first time.
All right, that's
Another
it.
slow
Go.
stop, though. But we are ahead of Nick. Be careful on exit here. We came out pretty much exactly where we were, distance-wise, ahead of Nick. So that worked out fine. I think we're pretty much exactly where we are. Doesn't feel like anything has changed. Guess that means we did a good job getting on and off pit road. We got a piece of a wing there. We got to remember we are on cold tires, so these things are not going to feel as good. To start with here, we got a yellow flag. Slow car on the left, but I don't see anybody. Maybe they reset, or maybe that's them ahead. Dan. I think that is Dan. Yeah, broken wheel. That is unfortunate for him. We are still going to need to do another pit stop. I don't know if everybody else has to as well. I assume so. Nick maybe has worked a strategy where he doesn't. If he was saving that last run. Or maybe we'll get a caution and it won't matter.
We have 20 laps to go at the line.
I don't think people are going to be able to do 20 laps though on a tank. Like, that's 5 extra laps, and this is such a high-speed track. I don't think just running 5th fuel map is going to do it. I don't know. We're going to go like we still need to pit. I think that's going to be what everyone's going to do. I hope. We'll see what position we're in as soon as we get to the line here.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
So we overdrive it slightly there.
Car 17 has taken the
I
lead.
missed the corner completely while I'm taking a drink. That was a bad section. Sean is pitting.
All right, looks like you're in the top 10.
I'm getting sloppy here. Let's clean this up. It is hard for me to stay focused this long on a road course that is this fast. And it has started stuttering badly on me. And it is making it very hard to drive. Okay, I think it's starting to clean up. I don't think that comes through on the video, but sometimes it just stutters on me for some reason. I don't know why. But we made it through, we didn't wreck, and we didn't lose too much time. We did lose some time.
The car in front is pitting.
Got some more pitting happening. Laura, that'll put us 9th. Dan is out, unfortunately, with his broken left front. Okay. That kicked it sideways, hopping over that curb. We almost wrecked. Hadn't felt that yet. That was scary. Got some clouds again. Nice. What's auto fuel saying? 7 gallons. Probably about right. That'll be about 6 laps. There are green-white checkers, though, so we probably want to put a little bit extra in just in case. So we'll do that when we get closer. We have another car wrecked ahead. That is Billy again. Unfortunately. That's going to hold us up a little bit. It doesn't look like he's damaged though. So he'll be able to pull back away probably.
Thank you.
That is getting us stacked up a little bit. He might be damaged. I really don't want to try and pass going into the bus stop. Okay, you should pull away now. We're fine. George is looking pretty fast behind Nick now.
The leader did a 29.189.
29-1 from the leaders. We're not that far off that. Okay. We're going to be real far off that if we wreck. That was so close. And I don't know what I'm doing there. Matthias is on pit road, but I think he maybe can make it to the end from here.
The car in front is pitting.
Nick is pitting
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.6.
to make it to the end. Do we go ahead and pit for that extra fuel? And if there's a caution, we stay out? Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to put 9 gallons in it. Let's see if we can come out ahead of Nick. Well, 9 gallons is just going to fill it back up, but that's alright. We need it filled back up. But then if we get a yellow, we'll need to save some fuel in case there is a green-white checkered. Let's go ahead and try it. And if we get a yellow, we'll just stay out.
Pump it and stay high.
Oh man, nearly sped again. Whew. Are we gonna be able to come out ahead of Nick? I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
A lot of people coming down to pit now just to make it.
Hey Nick, how bad's your stuff?
Alright, that's it. Go.
Okay,
It's pretty bad.
Nick, 8 seconds. We should come out ahead of him. It's starting to stutter again though, which is gonna make this very difficult.
Oh yeah, she won't turn.
All right, we gained some time on him,
A
actually.
little too much turn now.
That worked out perfect. We gained time on him somehow with our pit entry and exit. Now we can make it to the end. I'm glad there was nobody that could stay out there, or at least nobody that we were around. Because we were not going to be able to make it. New tires. Don't like it. We're good to the end.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes.
Just
required,
double checking.
So I believe I'm done.
It's me. Stay green. Colton still
Yeah,
hasn't
too
changed
bad,
his
man.
tire
Sorry about
compound.
that.
I hope he knows he needs
Car in
to.
front of you, pitting.
He might not have done his last stop yet.
Nothing either one of us could do.
Oh, no turn. Need the tires to get warmed up so I can have it turn a little bit better. We just came out ahead of George. Looks like he got out ahead of Nick as well. Wonder if Nick slid through his box or something. We got a nice gap around us, which is perfect. Just put in some solid laps here at the end. And hope no caution, but if there is a caution, I think we stay out. I don't know. I mean, we're kind of in the same spot we were in before we pit. I think everyone's kind of just pit early here. So it probably wouldn't hurt if we wanted to pit for tires. There may be most people that will do that. I don't know if we want to be on old tires if we get a restart. Looks like we're going to be in 10th. Nick has lost a spot to Shane. He's like 3.5 seconds back now.
Dig it, man. You're in top 10.
We really need to beat him after getting beat twice by him this week already. Hopefully we can.
The leader is sitting now.
George is flying right now. I don't know if we'll beat him. He's catching up. He's been really fast these last 2 runs. Maybe he's been on reds, I don't know. But he is really catching up. We got Allen ahead by 9 seconds. Don't push out and hit the wall. Matthias is on pit road still, so he must have had an issue is why he pit. He was up front though, I'm pretty sure. Careful. We're lucky we haven't gotten a slowdown out there. With how wide we are taking that. Nick might have damage, he is losing a bunch. Unless he didn't fill it up and needs to save fuel or something. Leader on pit road, but they're so far ahead that we're not going to be there by the time they come out. Here comes George. He's in draft. We're running lap times right in line with what we've been running all race, but George has just found some speed. And Shane's not too far behind him either. I go very wide right there.
The car in front is pitting.
Another person pitting ahead. We're still good on fuel. Billy must have just pit. He came out ahead of us though. George is right behind us now. There's not going to be anything we can do to prevent him from getting around us. He's got so much more speed.
The lead is on the 28.967.
Okay. Bad corner.
Pitting.
Maybe I should have put the reds on.
Not a bit.
Shane and George are both catching up quick. But this is a full-length run.
You didn't have to do that, Steven.
Maybe they'll fall off. And we won't.
No, I had to do that. I was out of gas.
Steven, I think, ran out of gas, is what he said, so that's going to be a spot for us, it looks like. He's on pit road now.
We have 10 to go this time.
Lap car, Raymond. Just came out of the pits ahead of us here. Give us some draft. We can use push to passes. Oh, that is not the push to pass button. That is pit limiter. Let's not do that. I forgot what I made the push to pass button. Was it this? This? That's push to pass. Just wasted one. I couldn't remember what the button was. Oh my goodness.
Got one on your right.
That hurt us a little bit, but we're alright. Alright, let's use push passes now on the straights, see if we can get a little bit more gap behind us. It's not something I thought about at all. We wasted one a minute ago, but that's not going to hurt us, I don't think. We can use one every lap now, though. We'll use it out of turn one. See if this helps us at all. He's gonna have draft though, so it doesn't seem like it's helping.
The leader is hitting now.
We gotta work hard here, or him and Shane are gonna get around us. We are in 9th right now. I would really love a top 10. But even 11th is better than I expected. Coming into this, especially seeing practice times. No.
Kevin!
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
I cannot freaking
Surely Nick is about out of cars to draw.
finish a road race.
Damage? I'm afraid it's over.
Yeah, I'm sort of surprised.
Just clip the grass and shoots it straight left. Gosh, freaking dang it. I cannot finish. These races are so dang long, and I cannot stay focused long enough to not make mistakes like this, especially when I got pressure behind me and I gotta try and go.
You forget to draw cards again?
The absolute worst combination for me on a road course is somebody behind me towards the end of a race where I have to try and push as hard as I can, because 9 times out of 10 this is what's going to happen. I am not skilled enough to not do this. Just wreck myself. Oh, well, good race. We could have maybe had a top 10, but definitely will not be getting one now. Not my season running these cars. Any season, and for Nick's league, it does not seem like my season. Gosh dang it. 3 races in a row, Nick beats us. We'll take a look at the incidents and call it an early end. We're going to have one right at the start here. Gosh dang it, that is so frustrating that I can't finish one of these races out. George gets into Christopher there. George came all the way back from that and was quicker than us at the end. He's going back onto the track here, but that ends Christopher's day, unfortunately. James loops it there at pretty much exactly what we did, except we didn't really spin it. Raymond going wide there with Shane. We got Kyle nearly clipping that Armco on the dog leg. Ooh, Dan looping it there. That is such a difficult corner in these cars with the banking like falling away. For me, it just wouldn't turn whatsoever. And then I pushed out into the grass and did exactly that. Exactly that. What Christopher did right there. Big jump on the curb there from Dakota. That sends him sideways. No damage for him, though. He's running 10th at that point. Timothy looks like he's a bit loose on entry there, and he's going out wide. Doesn't hurt him, though. And then we saw this happen ahead of us. James. There we go by. Goes wide there. Some blinking. Timothy, really late entry onto pit road, and he might have gotten a penalty for that. Let's see. This lap's 13. 48, crossed the line, 45. He might have got slowed down in time, but he really locked him up. Maybe got some damage, too. A little wall, not really anything. Nothing there. And this is Dakota getting into the back of Allen. Allen was trying to get set up for the corner there, and Dakota, I don't think, was ready to slow down for that, I guess. But that wrecks Allen. And maybe ruined Dakota's front end, I don't know. But Allen completely destroyed. That is unfortunate, and that's how his race ended. Oh, and Dakota might have been damaged right after that. Yeah, it looks like it's not turning. I think the front wing was busted, and that is what ends his day. And he's still broken. You can't drive it around the track once you get one of those wheels busted. I tried to do that at Detroit and just ended up wrecking more. Billy bouncing over those curbs too wide through the bus stop there. And that is why we saw him sideways. He's backing up. Didn't hit anything though, so that's why he was still quick. And that is a very tough angle there. Does not get it to turn. Oh, I think they're pacing too. It is really hard to pace at a road course because you have to slow down for the corners still, and you're not used to that at all. Then there's a stack up coming into the pits. See, I was worried somebody might do that. I was worried I was going to do that. Getting it loose coming out of the pits. Then that just looked like he wasn't paying attention. Drives into the grass and then corrects it back to the right. This on a restart. Little contact. Oh, big stack up there. That might have gotten Kyle some front end damage. That is, yeah, we saw his bumper fly away. That is why he was so much slower. His front wing was gone. It looked like he was in a different fuel map or something. He was so much slower. And that is why right there. And then I think he just can't turn. He gets up into the wall here. I have to react to that. We're 3 wide for a second. Oh, almost some contact there. And I think he's calling it finally after that. His car's damaged. Ooh. Getting loose all over the place. That was Joe. Right in front of Wesley. Wesley might have... That's where Wesley got his damage, and then Justin nowhere to go. Everyone in front of him was getting loose. That was weird. It's like Wesley got loose on the curb. You see him wiggle right there, and then right after that, it like triggers Joe to get loose. It's like some weird track heating thing. I don't know if that's actually what happened, but that's what it kind of looked like. And then that sends him around, and Justin just has nowhere to go. That is unfortunate there. We're on lap 25. Ooh. George gets into the back of somebody there and might have got more damage. Wesley there looked really unstable going over the bus stop. And he finally looped it. Oh, he's not turning. Grab some wall. Oh, Kyle must still be going here. Got close to that Armco, misses that. And Frank doing the same thing I did, just won't turn and then push out into the grass and then way too much turn. Oh, it's frustrating. We always do this. We don't have that much race left and we end up some stupid little mistake. Oh, but at least we didn't take anybody else out. We didn't take anybody else out of Detroit either, thankfully, when we wrecked ourselves. That's where Kyle breaks his car. Same corner. He is not getting it to turn. Dan might have gotten some damage there. Jump to lap 41. Billy on the curb, just getting it loose. That is... I think that is the toughest corner here in these cars. Right at the exit of the bus stop. Like, you have to be real perfect. Some contact there. Didn't look like too much damage. And Matthias, oh, that's why he was on pit road. Oh, big damage for these guys as well. Nick King and Frank dodging Matthias, getting loose and spinning, and just nowhere to go. Just comes across the track after bouncing off the wall. Nothing anybody could do about that. Just really bad timing. That gets a lot of people damaged. I think they're just nursing it back to the pits there. And Frank might have a wing problem. He's got no downforce anymore. And that is going to be the wall. Little bounce. Hit it pretty square, though. It might not have hurt him too much. Yeah, Frank's got wing damage from that wreck. And then here's my dumb mistake. Just a tiny bit of the grass, and I get it corrected, it catches, but then I can't get it turned back to the right quick enough because there's the other side of the Armco. We had George behind us. I was pushing to try and stay ahead of him, and of course I pushed just over the edge. End up wrecking myself. Shane, oh, he grabs the wall pretty hard there. They might be in for a green-white checkered here. And they are pacing. I think this is live, so... The end, yeah, they're doing a green-white checkered, so... The end will be on Nick's video, of course. I'll be looking forward to watching that. Looks like we're going to get 17th. Could have maybe gotten 10th. Or better, had we finished and not wrecked, but... It is what it is. I was feeling okay with my speed there towards the end, but... Can't close it out. Can't ever finish it. We'll go back to the ovals next week, Richmond, I think, for the season finale, and hopefully finish it out strong. But yeah, really tough challenge, but still lots of fun. So, looking forward to the final race of the season.